Yeah, I just took a screenshot of this new feature. I guess that there's a well, first of all, good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm on a road trip. I'm going to Missouri. My favorite part of this road trip, y'all, is the cross. Good morning, good morning. I've been up since, 6. Whoa. Okay. I'm about to show y'all my favorite part. This cross coming up. It's the best ever. I always think of the cross like, lay your burdens down at the cross. There it is. I'll get over here so y'all can see, but I'm gonna have to get in the other lane though. Is there a way to like zoom in? Y'all look at it. I love it so much. If y'all been following me for quite a while, y'all know that I love it so much. Oh my God, the cross. I love it. I love the cross. I'm in Effingham. This cross is in Effingham. It's so pretty. God, thank you. Got to live to see another year, y'all. God is good. God is so good. I really wish I was going towards South Memphis, because that means I would be going home to Texas to see my mom and my family. This exit to the left, you go to Texas that way. But I'm not going to St. Louis. I'm going to, actually I am going to St. Louis, y'all. But I wish I was following that truck that's got the yellow on it. Watch this, y'all. Texas! I love you! I love you, Texas! I'll be going home soon. Good morning, y'all. First road trip of 2026. Y'all know what's so funny? Like, the last road trip that I made to Texas, right? And I'm gonna try to pull up that live stream. But I went live, and it was so funny because when I was like coming in, on the highway or whatever, like it was like so many bridges and crazy stuff going on. And just so happened people were showing up in the live stream and they saw all of that, and it was like epic. I was like, I know. They just got to see like all of these bridges and cars going crazy and the Texas flag and all of that type of stuff. Like people started to, it's like they came in at the right time, Yep, this is my very first road trip of 2026. I want to do a video like talking about what everyone's plans are for this year. Like, what are your guys' goals? Like, even if y'all are watching this on replay, like I know it's my channel, and I know that, but most people on their channels, like, they talk about themselves a lot, their goals a lot. But over here, like, I'm interested in what you guys' goals are, and like what it is y'all want to accomplish. I don't have any goals. I'm not thing that I wanted to do in November of 2025. So that's a tip, y'all. Like, if you know, like, say at the end of the year, it's like, man, I want to do this, do that. Just go ahead and start in like November and write all of the stuff out, that you want to do. And then when January hit, you're just executing everything. You're just doing all of your goals, putting everything in place. Like, every last that I wanted to do in 2026, I've already started doing it right now. So I feel like I'm ahead, because a lot of people are like trying to figure out what their goals are. But that's the tip, y'all. Like, start in November. And like, I just seen a van. Someone's doing van life. And then that way it's not stressful. Like, you already know what you got going on, You already know what you got and what you need to do. And also keep things simple too, y'all. Like, don't have a whole bunch of things that you want to do. So say, like, if there is 10 things that okay, I'm gonna put my behavior analyst talking points on for y'all. That you want to accomplish, right? Now, that's not to say that you can't, but what I would recommend is to start out with like 1 or 2 realistic goals, like things that you can do, right? So, like drinking a glass of water every day. We all have access to water, I'm assuming. So that's something that you can implement, that you can start out with what you have, And I remember a long time ago, like, my goal when I was like 18, when I was like early 20s, I wanted to buy a car, because I had to buy my first car. My parents didn't like buy me my first car. I had to buy my own car. And so that was kind of like a goal that I had, is like, I wanted to buy my own car. So I did all the paperwork by myself. I did everything by myself. And the down payment was $500. And I was working at this job. I was only getting paid twice a month, 5th and 20th. And my down payment was $500. My sister and I were living in our apartment together. So I still had bills to pay. Like, I still had other stuff. I couldn't just, save my money and just, take the money and go do that. I had to take out $50 out of every check. Like, that was all I could do, right? And I told the man, because he was like, well, I'll hold the car for you. I was like, please hold the car. I only get paid twice a month. And my checks at that time was like $600. Like, I was making $600 every 2 weeks. And then I had my half the rent. But I say all that to say that I took out $50 every paycheck. And eventually I ended up getting the $500 for the down payment for my first car. And I felt so proud of myself. Now, I knew that I couldn't take out 100, because that just wasn't possible for me to do. But I knew that I could do 50. So try to set these goals that in your heart that you can do. And that builds on top of higher goals. You know, it's just like when I was getting my, when I was in undergraduate school, a lot of people were taking 5 classes, 6 classes, and I was only doing 4 because that's what I could do. So it's all about setting these goals that you know that you can accomplish. Like if you want to run a 5K, you know, like I ran my first 5K last year, but I didn't just show up to run that 5K. Like I put in a lot of training and effort. And when you start running, you know, as a lot of y'all know, you know, you're not going to, now some people might, but you know, if you're a beginner, you don't just take off and just run 5 miles or 3 miles or 20 miles, you know, like you set these small running goals, you know, like for an example, you can run for like 30 seconds. And then you're like, oh, okay, I ran that 30 seconds. Then you can increase it to a minute. Run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes. And that way you're not hurting yourself. You're not like, you know, putting your body in this complete shock. Like, what are you doing? And you will, you know, avoid injury. So it's the same with goals. It's the same with everything in life, you know, just building up to that point. Because I've seen a lot of people like make mistakes and they just go hard, which is nothing wrong with that, but you should always like pace yourself, you know, build the momentum. Because if you can build momentum, then that means that you can sustain what you're doing. And then when you sustain it, then that builds your confidence. And I want everyone to win, you know, like that's the thing about me that I feel that's an amazing, hi Williams, hi William, hey, that's the thing about me that I feel that is amazing about me, is that I am a very, like I want to see everyone achieve their dreams, everyone to make money. Like there's enough out here for all of us. And I want to see everybody win. Like I'm not a jealous person. Because once you have me as a friend, like if you have me in your corner, like I'm going to like be supportive of you and help you reach your dreams and stuff. Like I feel like we should all be like that, you know. Like we have to be, because I feel like sometimes, like even looking into the distance now, I feel like everybody is just so burnt out. And I feel like we just all need to be nice to each other. We need to be friendly to one another. We need to love each other. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. You know, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all feel. And one of my goals that I have is I want to compliment people. You know, like if I'm going in a store and I see someone wearing a pretty dress, I want to be like, oh my God, I like your dress. You know, or if I see someone wearing a nice pair of shoes, it's like, I like your shoes. Because honestly, you guys, like at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of things in my life, and in my opinion, I feel like one of the best things that we can have is really good character. You know, because honestly, none of the materialistic things matter. I mean, they matter. They are very important. But what type of person are you? You know, like what type of person do you guys want to be? Because I feel that we can change as people. Like, life experiences can change who we are. Like, say you have someone who's very nice and sweet and they're always giving, right? But then they come across people that take advantage of them or whatever, and then they change. So I think it's important to like continue to reevaluate who we are as people and to not change, you know. Now, some life experiences, they can change who we are, you know, like drastic events, the loss of a parent, you know, the loss of a child. Like, I feel like those life situations can really alter who we are. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I always get sentimental about the new year. Like, I look around at everyone else and everyone's happy, which I am too. But then it's like, I can't help but to think about all of the people that I knew that, you know, just didn't make it. Hey, y'all, I'm somewhere in Illinois, in the middle of nowhere town. I'm good. How are you? Happy New Year. How many days are we in the new year, y'all? Is today the 3rd? That's good. Glad to hear it. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't seen any police. Well, wait, I take that back. So, let me tell y'all what happened just earlier. Hey. So, the speed limit is 70, right? And everyone obviously is, you know. And there was a police. And he, I feel like he was like stalling everybody because he was going 70. And you could just tell everybody was just like wanting to go. Because people would like pass, they would like ride beside him, but they knew that if they, you know, say for an example, started going 80, they knew that he would give them a ticket. So the police was just kind of like in front of everyone, and everyone else was kind of like behind him, afraid to pass because nobody wanted to pass him to get a ticket. And honestly, I don't know like how many miles you can go over the speed limit without them giving you a ticket. Because one time I got a ticket when I went over 3. Like, the speed limit was like 70 and I was going 73 and I got a ticket. So it's like, what do you do there? But thank God he exited. And then everyone could just go on about their day. I'm from Texas. I'm going to Missouri. I'm going to St. Louis. Where are y'all from? I need to message my friend back. Y'all, we got Maine in the house. I've never been to Maine. I hear it's nice out there though. And that y'all have good crab out there. Is that right? What did y'all do for New Year? Fun? Were y'all asleep? Did you guys celebrate? What I did was, you know, I was sitting on the couch. I was sitting on the couch and I watched the New Year's Rockin' Eve party. It felt different in New York. I watched that. It did feel like it was late because it was 12 o'clock and I'm on the same time zone as New York. And I was sitting there on the couch like waiting and it seemed like it took forever. And then finally the ball dropped. And I'm like, okay, this has never happened before. But that's what I did, you know. I do that every single year. And I go to sleep after that. My gym, or not my gym, but the gym that I go to, y'all, is so packed because of everyone's resolutions, you know. I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I love this. People getting their health right, their goals together. Yeah, lobster and crab, people love it here in Maine. That's what I thought, because I follow a couple people on Instagram that live in Maine, and they said that the lobster and crab there is amazing. Now, I wouldn't know because I don't like lobster, I don't like crab, I don't like any of that, but it sure does look good, I will say that. I was like, man, they look good. I feel like I'm the only one in the world that don't like, I don't like shrimp, I don't like crab, I don't like any of that. And everybody always just kind of look at me like, huh? Huh? I was like, no, I don't. It's so funny how I don't like it, but yet it looks good at the same time. It's weird, huh? So weird. We got some gas stations coming up. We got some food. Now, when I'm traveling like this, y'all, I love to stop at Lowe's. I like stopping at the travel stops because I feel like it's safe. I have friends here in Park. My friends be texting me random stuff. I have to check on him. But yeah, I always stop at, you know, places that are safe. I have spoke about this in previous live streams, but you know, when you're traveling alone and by yourself, you need to, you know, make sure you stop at places that are well lit. Now, if this live just cuts off, it wasn't me. For some reason, and I don't know why, and I think it's happening to other people too, your live will just cut off for no reason. So if that happens, then thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes, it looks good, but like you, I don't like. OMG. Thank you. Oh my God. It is so nice to meet you. Wild Heart. I am not the only one who don't like that stuff. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Because, like I said, everybody that I know, they love it. And I'm just like, don't like it. And they think that I'm weird. And they're like, why? They keep asking me why. And then they try to get me to eat it. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. And never mind. I do like salmon though. I like salmon and stuff and fish, but not that. Come and see. That's what they got on the back of their car. Well, y'all, when I get home, I'm going to probably run about 5 miles today, I think. Y'all, 5 miles is a long way on foot. I posted that on my Instagram, and somebody DM'd me, and they was like, no, Sherlock. They was like, duh. I'm like, gee, glad you think the same. But now some people they train so hard, but I take off a couple of days. Like I'm not the type of person, I'm not the type of runner where I'm just like, every day I gotta get out there and, get miles in. I don't do all of that. Now, I noticed though that I took, like after I did my 5K and did a lot of training after that, I took about a couple of weeks off, y'all. Good for you. Stay healthy. Yes, absolutely. You too. I hope you stay healthy too. Like they say, health is wealth. I'm gonna be working on strength training too, because I noticed that for us runners, we tend to kind of forget about that part, and then that's when a lot of injuries and stuff can happen. So I'm gonna work on like my hamstrings and just lower body, just to get stronger. Because last year I left that part out, and I was like, oh. And lifting weights, like I want to lift, want to keep lifting weights, and I guess I'll let him in. Come on. We got to be nice to our truckers, y'all. Be nice to them. But yeah, I'm going to work on that this year. I wish I could talk. There was this one guy that came in my live like a long time ago, and I was talking to him about running shoes, and he told me that a good pair is the Nike Alpha Fly. Y'all, those shoes, I wish I could like try them on and like see if they are really what they say they are, because the Nike Alpha Fly are so expensive. Thanks, I'm working on it, but I'm being too lazy. You got this. You can do it. Start small. Go to Walmart or somewhere and get you some weights and just, you know, start doing it. 5 minutes a day, or even 3 minutes a day. Because remember, I want you to remember, it's the small steps that turn into, you know, bigger things. And I get that. I totally get that, because if I'm being honest, like I've been lazy too. You know, like I don't always want to do stuff. But then it's like, okay, I kind of start talking to myself and like, okay, Maynell, you gotta get this done. And be easy on yourself, you know, be kind when you do have days like that. Because like not every day you're gonna get up and be motivated. Because you know what? I feel that if we put those high expectations on ourselves to get up every day and be motivated, well, what happens when we really don't need to, like we really don't feel like doing it? Then we're gonna feel like failures. We're gonna feel like we're hard on ourselves. How much? Hello? No. New Balance sneakers are awesome. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into those. Yeah, they're like $300 for the Nike Alpha Fly. And that's why I was just kind of like, do I really want to spend that much on a pair of shoes? Because they may not even be for me. Now, if you like Google them, you should Google them and let me know what you think about them. But the sole, like the bottom of it, it does look like really, like there's a lot of cushion at the heel of it. Paying for the name. I know, right? That's so true. I'm gonna definitely look into New Balance. Or I might just stick to the ones that I have. But I was looking for a change. But I figure if it ain't broke, then why fix it? I have the On Cloud Tech. Now, Brooks was not for me. You know, I've seen a lot of people. Yo, is this the that truck? I can't think of the name of it. I think that's one of those trucks. What's it called? Who the heck would ride around in something like that? But yeah, I think definitely paying for the name. But I think because the running shoes that I have right now, the Nike the On Cloud Tech was amazing. So I'm wondering if I should just stick to what I know and just get another pair and, you know, get me some good insoles at the bottom. I think that's what I'll do. But I guess I was just like wanting a change to like see if I could improve my running shoe. Because, you know, I got to protect my feet, okay? I got to protect my feet, y'all. Out there running. I don't want to get no blisters on my feet. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Yes, it was a Tesla. One of those Tonka trucks or something like that. Ugly cars. Oh, I know. You couldn't pay me to, even if I wanted a Tesla, I would not buy a Tesla, and I would not buy one of those trucks. Ugly cars. That message was so funny, like the way I look at it. Like I can tell, like with the exclamation points, like there's a lot of passion there, like ugly. Wasn't it ugly? Oh, I know. Not even for free. Heck no. If somebody was to be like, "Hey, Maynell, you want this Tesla? You want to drive this Tesla for free?" I'd be like, "Heck no." It's easy getting in, but it's hard to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like something had happened to somebody, and the paramedics, they couldn't even get that person out of the car because the windows is made of like plexiglass or something like that. Heck no. My realtor got a Tesla. I'm gonna get gas, y'all. But yeah, my realtor has a Tesla, and she was like, you know, I looked at her car and stuff, and you know, it's the blue one, and it looks real good, and I'm just looking like, you right. I didn't even think about that, but you sure right. Absolutely. See, I had a Volkswagen Beetle, and it cost me like $90 to get an oil change for the Volkswagen Beetle that I had. It was $100 to get the oil change because it had to be the synthetic oil. Most English are scum. Y'all, my friend going off. He texted me. But yeah, so because you know, an oil change is usually what, like $30-$40, but when you have like the Volkswagen Beetles, the oil that they use, it has to be synthetic, and that synthetic oil is expensive. So, and I didn't know that. You know, I'm out there buying a Beetle, and I'm thinking I got a Beetle, and then when I went to go get my oil change, it was like, yeah, $98. And I'm like, for an oil change? And that wasn't even including, you know, like tire rotation and stuff. Okay, hold on, let me see. I need to see something. Y'all see this stuff in the back? I'm donating that to my son's cousin. I gotta figure out. Hold on, y'all. Side. Okay. Is there a place for me to get oil? I mean, I said if it's a place for me to get oil, I meant gas. Oh, Lord, I'm so crazy. My kind of crazy. That man scared me. All right, y'all, we're gonna get some gas. We're gonna get some gas here, and going to They call it, is it petrol? Okay. Let me make sure I'm over enough. Am I over enough? Okay. Ooh, it's cold. Now, y'all, I'm gonna go in the store, okay? I'm gonna get gas first, and I'm gonna go in the store, and I'm gonna leave this live up, and y'all make sure that don't nobody steal my car. Let's see. Make sure nobody takes my car. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's cold. Put my hat on. Y'all like my hat? Got a little UK going on here. I always get stares when I wear this hat. But it's like, it don't really matter, does it? A hat is a hat. Whether it's America, UK, doesn't matter, does it? Price is higher for synthetic, but the engine, oh, will last long, lady. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, that works for me. That works for me. Ooh, that was quick. Let's throw this out. I think I'm gonna go in here and get me a water. Oh, really? She didn't have to get... I'm going to be nice, okay? People be doing too much. Looking good, girl. Hat. Oh, y'all like my hat? Do y'all like my hat? It's quite British, isn't it? All right, y'all. I'm going to go in the store. Get me some water. Let's see who will still be on this live stream when I get back. Do y'all want to see, like, what do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see this? Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. Are you a content creator? Wild Heart? I'll go check you out too. I don't know. Do y'all want to see this? Y'all just looking at a subway. Maybe y'all will get to see people. But I'll be back. I'm going to go get water. Gonna go get some water. Who's still here? Oh, you don't have a channel? Hey, y'all. I went in the store and I'm back. Well, I hope you like my content. If you're still in here. I know. I have too. Thank you for coming in. At first, I thought I didn't lock the door, but I was like, did I lock the door when I went in there? I was thinking that I locked it or not. Whoa, okay. This is my favorite water. I really like the core. Y'all, my friend keep asking me, keep me company. Oh, thank you. So I've never been to New York, right? And my friend keeps asking, well, what are we going to do when we get to New York? I'm like, I don't know. I've never been to New York. Actually, he's from the UK. And, you know, he's going to be coming down here visiting in February. Not with me, but he's going to New York. And I'm in Indiana. I'm from Texas, but I live in Indiana. And I'm like, I don't know. What we doing? What? I don't know. I've never been to New York before. So it's like, don't ask me. I have no clue what to do. Wait. Oh, shoot. I always get mixed up here. Am I going west? Am I going west? Okay. I got confused. Like, dang it. The heck? Don't want to go in the wrong direction. That would be deadly. But yeah, I've never been. I have no idea. I don't know my way around that place. I don't know anything. It's like, don't ask me. I'm gonna be just as lost as you are. I have no idea what the heck is going on. Just like when I went to the UK, I had people asking me directions. I'm like, I don't know. I used to live in New York. Why does he want to go to New York for? I guess he wants to visit and go to, you know, some of the hot spots like Times Square, experience the subway. Where should we? You got any advice for us? Any advice? I don't know. These are my favorite. I feel like I shouldn't be eating anything right now. But yeah, I don't know. But he said that, you know, living in the UK and stuff, that he see how fun it looks. guess he wants to experience that. Oh, upstate New York. What was that like? I can't believe I never been. It's kind of sad. I feel like everybody should go to New York at least once. You know? Beautiful. Like I want to see where the Twin Towers were. I want to see I'm hearing something. But yeah, I want to see where the Twin Towers were. I want to see the Statue of Liberty. Subway kind of scared me though, based off of what I saw on the news. I'm not gonna lie, the news, I feel like the news don't really show New York in a good light. It's like, but then when you get there, it's like not even like that, you know? Because what's weird is that, like, I remember growing up, I used to see Africa on TV, and it would just, you know, they would just show those parts where you were like, I don't want to go over there, you know? But really, it wasn't like that. Like, you know, you have your places and stuff that may not be the safest, but I feel like they could have shown more, like been more balanced with Africa instead of just like, you know, showing those parts where they're less appealing. Because one of these days I want to go to Cape Town. I would love to go to Cape Town one day. Now, last year I had a chance to go, but I turned it down because I didn't, you know, it was a lot of stuff going on in aviation, right? Like every time you look up, it was something going on. And it just didn't feel, because I was going to cancel my UK trip. Like if it didn't feel, I was like, nope. Give me a refund. I don't want to go. I grew up in New York. The city is fun to visit. Okay. Yeah, I want to go. I definitely want to go. I feel like I haven't, like I've been to, like obviously Texas and just like all these other places. You know, like Oklahoma, Missouri, but I've never been like up near Maine and out in California. But I've been to Arizona, New Mexico, Alabama, Louisiana. It's kind of weird, like the states that I've been to, but I feel like up top, you know, like Washington and stuff, I haven't been to those. I'm near Cape Town, small town called Langbon. Oh, I probably said that wrong. Oh, are you really? You're near Cape Town? It's beautiful. There's this hotel that I want to stay at right near the water. The motherland. World travel, yes. My moderators that come in here from time to time are going on some travels, or one's going to the UK, the other one's going to Vietnam. But yeah, Western Cape. Oh, I love it. Did I say that right? Langdon? That's so cool. I love that. I've been talking about it for a while now. And then there's another guy that followed me that live in Africa, and he's from a village, but I can never remember the name of the village that he's from. But see, once again on the news, they're like, don't go to Nigeria, don't go to Nigeria. You know, like right now they're saying not to go anywhere. It's like, where are we supposed to go, y'all? Like, every time I get on the internet, there's a travel ban somewhere. Thank you. American highways. Fun, fun. I'm hearing something. Oh, that's this thing. Typical American highway systems. Bye. Thank you for coming in. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for coming in, chit-chatting with me, bringing in the new year right. Y'all be great. I'll be watching. Something's got a hold on me, yeah. Oh, must be the pain. Something's got a hold on me right now, child. Oh, must be the... A lot of truckers out here today. Shit, what the heck is this car doing? On your phone. Should have known. Oh, the police. That same police is back that I was talking about earlier in the live. The police is back. See, this is what makes it so difficult, y'all. The speed limit is 70. And if I pass him, then that means I'm going to be speeding. I don't know what to do. Do I pass him? Y'all get to witness me get a ticket right here on this live stream. This is that same cop. Oh, he didn't get over. I don't know what to do, y'all. Speed limit is 70. I don't like this. Oh, God. Can he just slow up? You know what? Forget it. I'm going to get a ticket today, y'all. I'll rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I don't even know, like, how much over the speed limit you can go. Oh. I wonder if he remembers this car. Okay, I got away from him. Now I gotta get far, far away from this cop, y'all. I feel like another thing that I want to do this year is I want to start back reading, right? But I know that I'm not a heavy reader because of being in graduate school. So I want to decide, okay, what is a book that I would read and I would be consistent at it? So I downloaded, which is, this person is my favorite philosopher, Marcus Aurelius. I did a video on him and said his name wrong. I was like Marcus Aurelius or something like that I said. But that's okay, because I didn't like really know, like how to pronounce his name. So on my Kindle, I downloaded Marcus Aurelius, his meditations, right? And Marcus Aurelius was born like a real long time ago. And he was a Roman Greek, person that ran like this massive empire. I don't really know too much about him, but I know that he, in my opinion, like, I've studied a lot of philosophers, but for some reason, Marcus Aurelius, his philosophy, along with like Stoicism, which is what he, you know, sort of came up with, him and a few others like Epictetus, I think. But anyway, so I downloaded his book. Well, actually, it's Meditations. So like years and years and years ago, like what, maybe like the 1800s or even before that. But when he was running like this really big empire, you know, he jotted down his thoughts and his feelings and, you know, his emotions and stuff every day. Now, while doing this, he didn't know that, you know, his work and his meditations obviously, you know, would be popular to this day and would be so big to this day. Like, he was just, you know, running this empire and he was just writing his thoughts and stuff down. So I downloaded his book. It's Marcus Aurelius Meditations. And it's very simple. Like, I feel like his philosophy is my philosophy. I can do what I want. Anyway, I feel like his philosophy can be really, really helpful to so many people in life. Because if you're one of those people like me, where you just worry about stuff, worry about things, you know, that you can't change, and you just let it impact you. Oh, I'm gonna get off here soon. I just got a notification. But if you're one of those people where you worry a lot, you try to control stuff that you can't control, I think that Stoicism is for you. And I say that because, and I'm not promoting it or anything, but, you know, I used to be that type of person where I would just always worry about stuff, and, you know, it would just really impact me. If someone mistreated me, I took it to the heart. If things didn't go my way, I tried to make them go my way. You know, we want to have that control over our lives, don't we? But then you have to ask yourself that, you know, like, we know that there are things in our lives that we simply cannot change. And so when I ran across Stoicism, I feel like it taught me that, you know what, Maynell, like, you don't have any control over that girl. Like, you gotta let it go. I have cousins, y'all, that hold grudges and they're not forgiving. Right now, to this day, you know, people got grudges against me. Like that. You know, like, imagine if I cared about someone who has a grudge against me, or imagine if I cared about someone, you know what I'm saying, that didn't like me, and I just let it impact me, and I was like, they don't like me. You know, I can't control that. So that was kind of like what Marcus Aurelius was saying, is that we have control over ourselves, right? And we know this. Like, we know this. But something happens where we forget it and we think, oh, well, if I just do this, if I just do that. It's just a really good philosophy, y'all. It really is. Like, I would like to think that it changed my life. It, like, changed my outlook on the way that I see things. And it's really positive. Like, I feel like Stoicism is a really positive philosophy. And it protects you, you know. And it just kind of gives you that silent reminder that, you know, that no matter what you do, you know, you can't please everybody. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna get off here for right now. Resolutions are hard, driving safe isn't. Y'all see that sign? Gotta drive safe. Gotta drive safe, y'all. But I'll probably go live again tomorrow. Am I going to the gym tomorrow? Yeah, I think I am. All right, but anyways, I appreciate everyone that came in. Shout out to all of y'all. I can't see the names. But especially Wildheart2166. Thank you for coming in, chit-chatting with me. I appreciate it so much. Ooh. All right, guys. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for stopping by, chilling with me on this live stream on this beautiful, cold, crisp day. Y'all stay warm, stay blessed, get those goals, set those goals. Y'all be positive, speak light into yourselves, take deep breaths, drink your water, and like Wild Heart and I was saying, be healthy, love yourselves, I pray that if anything is bothering anyone, that it, you know, releases itself and that you don't hold on to it. Y'all got this no matter what, okay? All right. I'll talk with y'all later. Be good to yourself.